What's up, you guys? 9HEARTS6LOVERS9LIVES, and today we're doing mind control because that's what we do on Tuesdays on my channel, and today is Tuesday. So for mind control, we're gonna stick to like what we were kind of doing, which is like substances and things like that. But we're switching the substance, right? So we're gonna be talking about alcohol. Alcohol. The reason why we're gonna be doing alcohol, because I know there's so many substances that kick you out your vessel, and that's what I kind of want to focus on for this video. Alcohol kicking you out your vessel, or like, you know, influencing you, like influencing your mood and stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about by like mind control or controlling you, and those terms, right? So I chose alcohol because a lot of people drink alcohol. Not everybody, but a lot of people obviously drink alcohol. It's legal, and it has been legal for a long time, and it's more common for you to see people drinking alcohol, right? So I know for a fact that people have blackouts, right? Now, there's some people out there who don't even know what a blackout is, right? So I want you guys to hear a doctor, somebody who is a professional, from a professional's mouth, what alcohol can do to your brain in general. And then we're going to talk about what I believe. So here is the doctor.
So, did you know that there are two types of alcohol blackouts, and neither are what you think they are? So we tend to think as a society that an alcohol blackout is when you are passed out drunk, but in fact that's not true. In a blackout you could be dancing, chatting, doing all the normal things, but in fact alcohol is actually impairing a part of your brain called the limbic system, which affects how you process short-term memories to long-term memories. This means there are two types of blackout. The first one is fragmentary, where maybe you remember having a conversation with someone but you don't remember what was said, and the second one is en bloc, where you maybe forget a few hours of your night or maybe the entire night. Because of the way that alcohol affects the limbic system, it means that a lot of the short-term memories you're making don't get passed to your long-term memory, and that is why the next day you can't remember. You can sometimes test if your friends are in a blackout, give them something to remember and ask them half an hour later, and if they don't remember, chances are they could be in a blackout.
Okay, now after we listen to what the doctor has to say, right? I agree with her. I'm not a professional. I didn't go to school for what she did, right? But I kind of want to add on to that and say that it's more spiritual than that. And I'm not the only person who thinks it's spiritual, right? I believe that some people think only demons or demonic type entities can come into your body when you're on alcohol. But I believe that a lot of different entities can come into your body. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be just bad entities, but I think my main thing is it just opens up your vessel and kicks you out, or you step out your vessel and then another entity enters. Now 9 times out of 10 I think that it's most likely going to be a demonic entity or a more low vibrational entity. Thank you, that's what I was looking for. A more low vibrational entity. It's probably going to be in your body. Now, if you are protected, I believe that there's a possibility that someone who is protecting you go into your body, maybe you just go to bed, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that's a whole nother ballgame, right? So I want you to hear from this guy who also agrees with me and kind of hear his point on it.
I truly believe that alcohol is a spiritual portal towards demonic spirits. They call alcohol spirits for a reason. The word alcohol comes from the Arabic term al-kul, which means body-eating spirit. When somebody gets blackout drunk, they don't remember anything. Their whole body is taken over. Even people in the world tell other people you're not you when you're drunk.
Wow.
Because you're not, because a demon has taken over you completely. And it's called spirits. Come on, we can't be ignorant to these things. It's better we stay away from that crap, you know what I mean?
I think so.
Okay, now that we heard that guy's point, right? Yeah, basically just adds on to what I'm saying. But for the blackout, my evidence is this girl. Hold on, we're about to watch a video of a girl, so just watch her video real quick.
I just want to talk for a minute about alcohol and blackouts.
So if you haven't already, go and check Charlie's content out. He's really good. He's funny. He does it with kindness and empathy. Go and give him a follow. He's really great. But I just wanted to talk about my experience of blackouts. So obviously my drinking career was a little bit different to most people. I used to be a binge drinker, a bit of a sesh head, and then I had kids, and my drinking turned into house drinking on my own, very lonely and sad in the living room type of thing, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, my blackouts towards the end used to happen no matter how much I drank, right? So even if towards the end of my drinking, when I was trying to moderate my drinking, which never worked, but say if I'd only had like very little compared to what I usually had, I would still black out. So I would wake up in the morning and not remember going to bed. I'd have conversations with people and I couldn't remember. I'd have arguments with my husband and I couldn't remember them. So blackouts for me became a very, very real part of drinking, no matter how much I drank. So I just wanted to share that because it's like, I thought that was a very normal part of my drinking too. Thought everyone blacked out, but apparently it's not something that everyone does. So yeah, thought I'd share that. Go and check Charlie out. So bye.
Okay, now that you guys watched her video, she and the guy whose video she stitched, but I'm not gonna add that video in. If you want to go watch that video, go to the TikTok and go watch it. But multiple people, not just have had blackouts, but here's 2 easily found videos of 2 people who also have blackouts occasionally, and it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, right? Because that's what I think alcohol does to you. I think it takes over your vessel. I think eventually, because you can't, like, if you become a real alcoholic and you're drinking for so long, you cannot live without alcohol. Alcohol is one of those substances where you cannot live without it. You're gonna have to, if you drink alcohol for a certain amount of time, you're gonna have to drink it for the rest of your life, right? So even getting a little bit deeper into, you know what, this, if I keep going with this, we're gonna be here all day, because I want to talk about some more stuff, but I think I'm just gonna save that for next Tuesday, and we'll just continue on to part 2. But I want to end you guys off on this video because it just kind of explains deeper into what I was saying about, like, when you're drinking alcohol, your vessel is being opened up like a car, where, like, if you're not driving but the car is still moving, someone else is driving you. If you don't black out and go to sleep, and you're still talking, you're still doing things that you don't remember, yeah, science, like you seen that doctor, that's why I added that clip. Yeah, there could be a more scientific way to, like, prove it, whatever, blah, 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 right? But this is something, like, that people have believed in for a long time. It's no secret, or, yeah, it's really no secret. What they say, spirits and wines, I feel like it's not really that much of a secret. There's, like, old stories and, like, different countries of, like, stuff like this, right? So I want to end you guys off with this video, like I said. And yeah, this was 9TGT. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys liked. Please comment below, and yeah.
Alright, let's talk about alcohol and the effects it really has on you. So first off, you are not this body. You are not the name given to you. You are the consciousness. That's the key word. You are the consciousness, the awareness that perceives it, that controls it, right? You control this vessel. Now, when this joint was first made, the etymology of the word alcohol means a body-eating spirit. That's crazy as it is. You read the 3rd paragraph, it say, in Middle Eastern alchemy terminologies, it is believed that this kind of alcohol came from experimental magical exploration. It is also unusual that the ingestion of the same takes control over the entity and extracts the soul out of it. Once the soul is extracted, neighboring entities take control of the body, hence the word spirits. It is also believed to be the cause of blacking out and partial amnesia. So there's literally spirits that they put in the alcohol, y'all. And that's why when you throw up, they say when you throw up, you're purging the body, right? You are purging your body of those spirits when you throw up, when you drink. But when you just black out, all right, when you black out and you're no longer conscious of what you're doing anymore, because our bodies are like cars for spirits. If there's nobody in the driver's seat, then the car ain't moving. If there's no spirit, no soul in our body, then our body shouldn't be able to function. So when you get blackout drunk and you wake up in a hotel room the next morning, you can't remember your last 5 hours, which isn't normal to begin with. That should raise a red flag. And your men telling you all types of crazy shit that you would never do, it's because it was not you. It was literally something else. That's why you can't remember it. You weren't conscious of what you were doing, so what was? They telling you all types of crazy shit. I don't know what got into you last night, bro. You was acting completely different, nigga. You showed a different side. You punched the bitch. You slapped the security guard on the ass. You tried to steal the taxi cab. Then you tried to go smack at the taxi. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You got kind of gay last night. They telling you all types of crazy things that you would never do. That literally was not you. You can't remember anything you did, but that lingering alcohol spirit that took your body over does. He had a ball. That's why it says right here, when ingested, the same takes control of the entity and extracts the soul out of it. Your soul is it's always gonna be tethered to you, but once you start drinking too much, fuck up your vibration, your soul just steps out the body. He just stays tied on that great cord to you. But other than that, lingering alcohol spirit got control for the day. Look, this how I imagine it all playing out in the astral realm, nigga. Your soul gets tired of you, step outside your body, lingering alcohol spirit overseeing it like this, like, you sure? You just gonna leave it here? You gonna leave the keys in the car too? Don't flirt me with a good time, nigga. I'm sad. What the fuck you talking about? But for real though, there's nothing wrong with drinking. Have your fun. Just know what you're doing. Know that it is a poison. I'm finna be a bartender myself just because I like making drinks.